And now for something unheard of. This is our review of Sheep in Disguise.
Sheep in Disguise is a set collection take-that game about collecting outrageously dressed sheep, and I had a lot of anxiety protecting mine from attackers.
If you like take-that games, you're gonna love this game because it's full of take-that. We'll tell you all about it after this quick how to play. Each player is dealt 5 cards to start off the game.
On each player's turn, they may play action cards, trade cards with the field, or draw a card to end their turn.
If at any time during the game a player collects 3 of the same type of sheep, they lay those cards down and that counts as 1 flock.
The first player to collect a certain number of different types of flocks wins. We were given this game from the creators of Sheep in Disguise so that we could do this review video, so thank you for sending it to us.
If you played any type of take-that style game, Exploding Kittens, Unstable Unicorns, etc., you're going to be very familiar with the layout of the cards and the type of mechanics that you're using in this game. Drawing cards to end your turn, playing action cards against other players, and of course the main mechanic of this game, which is a set collection, you're collecting flocks of sheep. Each type of flock needs 3 types of sheep. So if you enjoyed those types of games, you're going to really enjoy this game.
At the top, I mentioned like anxiety, right? So when you're playing Exploding Kittens, the anxiety is like, ugh, is that exploding kitten? With this one, it's like, ugh, stay away, stop looking at my sheep. Like there's, the anxiety's still there, but it just like transfers. And that's probably just take that in general. But I was like, oh, I'm almost there. But then someone would steal my sheep. And I'm like,
when we started playing this game, one of the other players we were playing with was like, how am I ever going to collect the 5 flocks that I need to end this game? Because you guys keep stealing them, or I keep losing this card, you're taking that card, or you're putting this card in here, and then the attack card's taking them away. It's like, I'm never going to be able to get there. However, as you're building and you start collecting and you get more and more, then everyone starts evening it out, and the game actually does kind of snowball so that by the end of the game, everyone's 1 flock away, and everyone's, oh, I need that flock. So I can see what Lee's talking about with the anxiety. At the beginning, you're scared that people are taking your stuff, but by the end you're like, I just need one more. I need it before someone else gets it, or I need it before someone takes it from me. It really is a heavily take that game. And if you like that style of game, you're gonna love this game.
There are attack cards in there that when you draw them, you have to play them instantly. For the most part, it's like, oh, okay, this sucks, but it's not like if you drew 2 of them, or if you drew it, you just lose the game. So it was okay, but I didn't feel too much anxiety from that.
Well, part of the attack cards is you have to pair them with the exposed cards. So if one of your flocks has an exposed card on it and an attack card is drawn, then that card that is exposed is taken out of the game. So you lose your flock. We never ran into that, so that's not something that really happens as often as I think the creators wanted it to happen. So we were always using the secondary ability of the attack card. The cards can be more powerful and hurt you more if you don't get rid of those exposed cards on your flock.
Yeah, we probably just knew right off the bat, like, no, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, we knew like right away from all the games that we played, we knew the exposed card, oh, we gotta take that off. If you're playing it for the first time and you don't really know games, you may not be thinking like, oh, okay, I should get rid of that. But that's definitely, we never got to a point where we ever had an exposed card. As soon as someone played it on us, our very next turn, we got rid of the exposed card. The box says for ages 10 and up, and I agree with that. There's nothing too inappropriate in this. I do believe there is an NSFW expansion or something for this game and some other expansions. Maybe don't get those if you're playing with your kids. I do think it is a nice change from those other games that we've played because it plays quickly. It is a little bit more anxiety inducing, so you get into it a little bit more. And there is a lot more take that if you really like those take that elements, which I think a lot of kids really enjoy.
Overall, because I've played similar games like this, I like the familiarity and I don't have to like learn a whole bunch of new rules. I've seen like some actions here and there in other games that I'm like, oh, okay, I know what that does. The artwork, I'll give it high points there. That's great. I love it. It's cute. It's fun. You know, a lot of detail went into it. So really great what they did there. As far as gameplay and everything, or the whole game, I'll give it a 7.
Overall, I really enjoyed this game. We play a lot of these games, so if we were at the store and I just saw this, I don't know that I would necessarily pick it out. However, having played all the games, knowing now what I know then, I would probably choose this over some of the other ones. I'd say it's on par with the funness factor, so I'm gonna give it a 7 as well. However, if I had to choose, like, all right, you have these 5 take that games, which one are you gonna keep? I'd probably keep this one, even though it's still getting a 7, just like every other take that I've pretty much scored throughout the history of our channel. And that was our review of Sheep in Disguise.
What'd you think? Are you interested in buying it? Check out the link in our description below.
And if you're not subscribed to our channel, you've been a bad fan.
Until next time, I'm Lee.
I'm Kenny. And go party like a board gamer.